How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is your captain speaking, Captain Crutch. Let's get right into it, guys. Tonight I'm gonna bring y'all a late story time, but this one's a great one, and I've been wanting to share this one on the channel. This one happened a couple years ago. Now, I don't know if any of my new subscribers really know that I was a basketball manager back in high school. And the reason I put so much emphasis on me being a basketball manager in high school is it happens to pertain to this particular situation. Most of my life stories or commentaries or whatever you want to call them happened either in basketball or some other form of life event. This one happened to happen in basketball about the start of the season. So let's begin. Now, I'll be the first to tell you this whole story time would not be a possibility if it wasn't brought upon by a dare that was given to me by a fellow classmate after a heated discussion about me not having any skills to pick up on women, because I was supposedly not capable of doing so. So I told him, bet I'll prove it to you. Now, this particular individual, we're gonna call him Peter for the sake of this video, I'm assuming had gotten tired of my bullshit of me talking crap behind the locker room door, and he said, okay buddy, if you're such a ladies man, why don't you go ahead and prove it? I dare you to get the whole cheerleading squad to break formation during this game and to come help you somehow, some way. I don't care what you do, but if you're such a ladies man, how about you get them to break formation to come help you? Do you think you could do that? And I'm thinking to myself, easy. This is too easy, honestly. I said, okay, I'll take that bet. He said, but if you get in trouble, you lose the bet. And he bet me like $200, and I was like, easy, 200 bucks. But I knew exactly what I was going to do. I just didn't tell him where I was going to strike. So a little while later, it's officially game time. It's time to win this bet. So I run out of the tunnel with everybody else. Everything's normal. It's just a regular old district game, and I'm looking around thinking to myself, okay, I have one mission in this whole entire game, and that is to win this $200. I'd be a fool not to. So I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get this whole entire cheerleading squad that's supposed to be standing in formation, cheering us on, to not only leave their post, but potentially get them in trouble for leaving? So I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to execute this to get this $200? And as I'm thinking, I saw our team bench, and I was like, oh my god, I think I have an idea, but this could be risky. Now, risky in the sense that we might get more people involved than we wanted to as far as concerned parents, but I really wasn't thinking at that point. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I ought to do it during the national anthem. Now, before all you haters come at me in the comments and say, oh my god, you did a bet in the middle of the national anthem? How could you do that? That is so disrespectful. Well, let me explain myself. I thought this would be a good place to do it because I knew I only had one option to do it, and I thought that the cheerleaders might get in trouble if they broke formation for anything else. So I said, might as well do it as early as possible, and let me explain what happened. So here we go. Now, you remember that bench I was talking about earlier, our team bench earlier in the story. Well, just picture this for me. Picture our team bench. You have one on both sides. Each team lines up on their sides. So we're lining up for the national anthem. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's time to execute it. What do I see? I see one option. I see a bench, and I see nothing but empty spaces behind that bench. So what do? I decide to take one for the $200. You don't mess with a handicapped man when there's $200 on the line, and also when somebody's not scared to fall. And that's one thing about me, I'm not scared to take any kind of dives or falls or anything else because I've done it so many times. Nothing scares me. So during the national anthem, I creep my way over towards the back, or to the side of the bench that's less empty with the people in it. And I'm sorry to say, but I threw myself over. And what happens? The whole place kind of sees me fall over, and all the cheerleaders run over. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time, guys. We're going to be playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas here pretty quick on the channel, so we won't be playing as much COD, but we'll still have more content coming out. Thank you. If you enjoyed, drop a like, please. It really means a lot. Peace.